Doing homework is as fun as going to the beach. Actually, I don't think so. I'm a teacher and I don't even agree with that statement. Hello everyone, my name is Ehab and this is English with Ehab, where we talk about English, we practice it, and hopefully by the end of the lesson we learn something about it. Before we get started today, I just want to thank all of my new subscribers. I think in the past couple of months we have gotten between 10 and 15 new subscribers, so I just want to say welcome to English with Ehab. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know about, for those of you who are interested, I have another channel. It is called Highway Excursions, and you can see it down below. It is a channel that doesn't really have anything to do with English, other than the fact that I'm speaking English while I'm on the channel. But it is a channel for things that I enjoy doing in my free time, which is hiking and camping. So I just make videos about camping trips that I take and hiking that I do. And it's really kind of limited to Southern California, although I believe pretty soon we are going to go outside of Southern California and venture out to new things. So if you are interested, again, the channel is called Highway Excursions. Okay, for today, I am going to talk about making a comparison in English using the word as and as. When we make a sentence making this sort of comparison, there's a couple of things that you need to watch out for, and that's what I'm going to point out to you in this particular video. This video was requested by a former student of mine. There are other videos that I'm going to make in the near future also being requested by some people. A lot of you are requesting things on Instagram, so that's fine. Just keep in mind you can also make requests directly here on the YouTube channel. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get to the board. Okay, on the board we have 6 examples of how we make a sentence with as and as. Usually we use this when we are comparing two things, and it could be anything, two things that you can compare. It could be people, it could be objects, it could even be activities. There's a couple of things, again, that I do want to note, so let's go ahead and take a look at the examples. Generally speaking, in this part right here, which is between as and as, what we are putting there is we are either putting an adjective, could be an adverb, it could also be a noun as well. So let's take a look at the first example. One thing that we need is we need to put a verb. Many times it's going to be the verb be if you are using an adjective. So, Tom is as tall as Lisa. So in this sentence, I'm comparing Tom and I'm comparing Lisa, and I'm basically comparing both of their heights. When we use this, the meaning means the same. Okay, so if I say Tom is as tall as Lisa, it means they are both the same height. Okay? Let's say that I want to change the subject. If you notice this one here, it is one person, Tom. Let's say I want to say dogs, and I want to compare that with cats. That's perfectly okay. But what you do need to do is watch out for the verb be and adjust it. Dogs are as cute as cats. And again, what am I saying? I'm basically saying the level of cuteness for dogs and cats is exactly the same. Now, if you want to say something is not the same, you can also do it as well using this particular sentence structure in English. For example, let's say that I'm comparing a Honda to a Ferrari. Okay? Hondas are great cars. I have one. But let's say I'm talking about how expensive. Well, what I can say is a Honda is not as expensive as a Ferrari. So, in this case, I'm saying that they are not the same. Now, in another video that I'm going to do pretty soon, I'm going to talk about another way that you guys can say this. Instead of saying a Honda is not as expensive as a Ferrari, you can use something else in English which we call a comparative. But anyways, that's going to be for another video. You guys can also use adverbs. When we use adverbs, now we're not using the verb be, you have to use another verb, an action verb. For example, lions run as quickly as tigers. What am I saying? I'm saying the speed that a tiger runs and the speed that a lion runs is exactly the same. Let's say that I want to use nouns. That's perfectly acceptable as well. But now we need to change it, and we need to either say have or has. In this case, I say has because I only mention one city. New York has as many buildings as Chicago. That means when we go to both of these great cities, we are going to see an equal number of buildings there. And again, this was what I did in the introduction. It can be an activity. Doing homework is an activity. Going to the beach is an activity. When you guys do that, you just follow the same rules as I've mentioned before. Doing homework is not as fun as going to the beach. I think doing homework is great, but when we're talking about level of fun, I think going to the beach obviously has a lot more. So again, we're just following the same pattern. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the conclusion and we'll see what we have learned. Okay, on the board right behind me are 8 sentences. In all of the sentences, there is a blank, and it is our job, for you at home and myself, to complete these sentences using as and as. Now, there's a couple of things that I want you to watch out for. Number 1, take a look here. Remember, when we are doing this, we can do it with adjectives, we can do it with adverbs, and we can do it with nouns. So it's very important because that's going to help you to complete the sentence. Also, we want to look here. This might help determine what verb you are going to use, whether it's going to be singular or whether it's going to be plural. So let's go ahead and take a look at number 1. Number 1, LA blank Miami. I'm comparing both of the cities, but we are specifically talking about how sunny each of them is. If you are not familiar with these two cities, they are both known for having a lot of sunshine. So it's the same. LA, this is an adjective, is as sunny as Miami. And that's how you would make the sentence. And all you are saying to someone is that both of them are equal when it comes to how sunny they are. Sunshine. Sunshine is not an adjective. Sunshine is a noun. This is an adjective. We have LA, which is 1. So we don't say is, we say has. LA has as much sunshine as Miami. I need to say much because sunshine is a noun that I cannot count. So that's why we say much, but that's how you make the comparison. Cars is also a noun. Okay, so again, not is or are, we're using has. Lisa has as many cars as Sarah. If you guys look at this one, now I say many because cars is countable. If it is not countable, say much. If it is countable, say many. But again, I'm saying that they are equal. Good is an adjective. Running. Running is as good as swimming. Fast. Fast can be used as an adverb, but in this case it's being used as an adjective. You can use both. Now, if you notice in these, the subject is all singular. One. When I change it and say subways, you have to adjust your sentence. Subway are as fast as trains. Same idea, but we just need to make sure that the verb be is changed. Tom drives slowly. Slowly is an adverb. So, Tom drives as slowly as John. Traveling. I want to compare it with staying home, and I give you the adjective exciting. So, this one, maybe you disagree with me at home, but I would say traveling is not as exciting as staying home, or actually what I should say is staying home is not as exciting as traveling. But it's up to you, okay? If you want to say that they are equal, you can. I'm just trying to show you guys at home what different answers you guys can put. And then the last one, quickly. Quickly is an adverb. Tom reads as quickly as his brother. Again, if you guys want to make it negative, Tom doesn't read as quickly as his brother. There's different ways that you can change it, but again, I'm just trying to show you the basics for what you would need to show that two things are equal. Again, sometimes you can say two things are not equal, and again, there's different ways that you can express that, and we're going to make a video about that a little bit later. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you guys learned something. If you can please like the video and possibly subscribe to the channel if something like this interests you. There will be more videos coming in the near future. As always, keep on speaking English. Bye-bye.